Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
And I even said I collect my they post it in hand. As you say, make I put my password, I say you hold it. I put password. I say, why? I say, put password, you don't be fine. So you are in the door. Outside or inside? One leg in, one leg out. Wait, come. Come, Samad. Bravo. I go drink whatever they say, donut, whatever, whatever. Thank you. I'm going to pack all the rubber inside. Who pack them? I pack all the rubber. I don't think, let me buy, I don't know what that is. Okay. Wait, I don't know.
Hello? If you guys can hear me? Let them be joining. There are 7 people. If you can hear me, take your earpiece. You can hear me. Okay. Is it? Um, okay. Yeah. Yes, I can see. And is my voice audible? Can you hear me? Alexa, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. What's rep? Are you there? Okay. If you can hear me, so I can continue. I'm expecting to see more people, but I don't really know what the problem is. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Let me move away a little. Yeah, I think it's the background is better now. Okay. The purpose of calling for this meeting is that I have a lot of issues that I want to treat, and I don't really know why so many of you are not online now, but I'm not going to do this again. Okay. I expected to have many persons in this online meeting, but I don't really know what the problem is. Can we continue or do we wait for them? We wait for them or can we continue? Can we start the meeting as earlier scheduled? Okay. Now, I want to believe that some of you are encountering some challenges. Just yesterday, someone, a 400 level student, walked up to me and was asking me if what kind of how is he going to bind this project. You see, and he now showed me the copy of the project he has, this one that have blue and white cover, the final binding, and was saying whether that is how they are going to produce their project during defense. And I was like, no, you're not. This is not this. What you're showing me is the final project, not the one you're going to use for defense. You know how your sideways binding is when you did sideways presentation, the way you binded your document, that is how you're going to bind the two copies you're going to use for project defense. Just soft binding. Do soft binding, then you come with two copies. That is all that we need. Anybody telling you to go and do hard binding, you should go and get hardcover to bind your work. You should bind blue and white. I don't really know where you people are getting that information from. Please, if you have any challenge, try to contact me and get some clarifications. This idea of when you have issues, you go and be asking someone and they will be giving you wrong information. That's not very good. Okay, so that is all about the project. You have further questions about the project, you can drop them on the comment section, then I can respond to them as they appear. Secondly, is the issue of exam card. It's very, very unfortunate that up till now, about 50% of our 400 level students are yet to pay their second semester school fees. Okay, that is what is delaying the approval of the exam card. So if the HOD start approving exam card, if HOD start approving exam card, what it means is that nobody should come to me again to ask me to approve or disapprove. You see, so that is what is actually delaying the exam card. But by tomorrow, the HOD, I'm going to talk to the HOD and he's going to start approving the exam cards. So if you know that you have not paid your school fees, your second semester school fees especially, try and do that and do it early enough. It's very important. Now, on the issue of SIWES, I'm aware that some of you, some final year students or some students who are supposed to be in final year are actually presently doing their SIWES. Please make sure that your SIWES supervisor visits you. Try to find out who is your SIWES supervisor so that they can visit you and get your records straight. It's very, very important so that you don't lose that mark. And the next thing I would like us to talk about is second semester courses. I don't really know why somebody who is in final year is still having issues with knowing the courses to register. It's laughable when somebody will call me and be asking me to tell him or her the courses to register. I don't really know what is going on. I want to believe that all of you have your student handbook. You have your student handbook or the courses you're supposed to register are in the student handbook. So when you open the student handbook, you see all the courses you're supposed to register there. Then if there are issues you're still having, especially in the area of electives, you can ask questions or ask me. Then I will direct you. Now, before you register your final year courses, make sure you register your carryovers first. The COs are paramount. So you register them first, then If you still have space, you can now register more. And don't forget that you can only register a maximum of 30 credit units for this second semester. Maximum of 30. Anything more than 30 will not be approved. So make sure you do that and do it properly, please. And don't forget, you are in final year now, and any mistake you do in your course registration is going to affect you. Unfortunately, I don't really have the time to go through all your course registrations one by one. I just want to believe or assume that you know what you're doing, you have done the right thing. So once you ask me to approve your courses, I will simply approve. If peradventure you have done the wrong thing, you will be the one to carry your cross. I just want to make that point clear. So don't think that you're being smart by registering things that you're not supposed to register, and you think that you have played me. No, that's not correct. You have not played me. Rather, you have, put yourself into more difficult situations. So make sure you register your carryovers first. Now, when you have spaces remaining, you can register more courses. And you cannot register more than 30 credit units. Very important. Don't register more than 30. You can only register 30 maximum. All right. Now, on the issue of school fees, please, if you know that you have not paid your school fees up till now, especially your second semester school fees, it's very important you go and see the HOD. Go and see the HOD so that he will know how to protect you or cover you. For your information, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't give you any document to cover you or do anything to protect you. No, it's not my powers. I don't have such powers. So if you know that you have not paid your second semester school fees, go and see the HOD as soon as possible. Go and see the HOD as soon as possible so that he will know what to do. He will know what to do. It's very unfortunate that about 50% of 400 level students are yet to pay their second semester. I don't really know what the problem is. Maybe you don't want to graduate. Okay. Another thing I would like us to talk about is the issue of exam malpractice. There is a circular going on, flying on social media. I want to believe you have seen it. It's from the office of the registrar, and I gave it to our cost rep to share on our platform, which I believe he has done. In that circular, if you are caught cheating, you will be dismissed, you will be withdrawn. All the 4 years you have spent in this university will be a waste. So make sure that you are not caught cheating. Make sure that you don't enter the exam hall with any incriminating material. Make sure that you don't write on your question paper. Last year, about 2 students were expelled from final year exam. 2 students were expelled in final year mathematics. You see, please, for your own good, study hard, read, prepare for exams, go and write. The one you know, write. The one you don't know, forget about it. Instead of going to involve yourself in exam malpractice, it's not going to be funny. And when your family or your parents hear this, they will not be happy with you. So please take note. Another thing I want to talk about is the issue of NAMSSN dues receipt. Please make sure you have your NAMSSN dues receipt. You're going to use that receipt for so many things. Some persons told me that they have misplaced their NAMSSN dues receipt. I just laughed because you don't know what you have put yourself into. If you have misplaced your NAMSSN dues receipts from first year to final year. Please make effort to get them. You will need them for clearance in the department. You're also going to need your faculty dues receipt for clearance in the faculty. And that is how it is. So look for all your NAMSSN dues receipts from first year, 100 level, 200, 300, 400. Keep them handy. Good. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is your biodata forms. I hope you know that as a student of mathematics department, you have a file in the department, student file. From now onwards, anytime you have chance, go to the department, meet the admin officers, request for your files. Tell them you want to update your file if you want to graduate. So those of you that want to graduate, make sure your files are updated. Go there, ask them what and what is missing in this file. They will tell you, then you update it before you move on. That is to show that you are preparing for your graduation. If peradventure your file is incomplete, I want to let you know that you will not graduate. You will not graduate. And you know what that means. Convocation will be coming up very soon, and it is believed that your set will join in the convocation. So do everything possible to see that you join, your name appears in the convocation list, if possible. But if it is not possible, it's not something you have to kill yourself about. So just work hard. Know that you're coming back next academic session, and you sit up and do what you're supposed to do. So it's not a do or die affair. I'm aware that many of you are having one issue or the other. You may not be able to join this convocation, but even at that, you can still join the next convocation. So, but try as much as you can to see that you work very hard. God willing, you will join in the graduation. That is my prayer for you. So I have said so many things this evening. I don't want to bore you or waste your time. Please and please, from tomorrow, yes, I'm seeing Umoru Samson, the president of NAMSSN. From tomorrow, the HOD will start approving exam cards from tomorrow. So make sure you have registered, you have paid your school fees, you have registered your courses. And you know, of course, HOD will not behave like me that you can call on phone anytime and say, sir, disapprove. Sir, after disapproving, you will call me again, sir, approve. You will not do that to the HOD. So that is the difference. That's why I'm pleading now, because I will talk to the HOD tomorrow to start approving exam card. And once HOD start approving exam card, my job has ended. Nobody should call me and say disapprove or approve or do anything. That's just the meaning. Because anything I do will not have any effect. Because once the HOD approves now or approve whatever you have done now, nothing else can be done. See? So, yeah, somebody said dancing dues for 200 level was not gotten. I don't know. I have some dancing dues receipt in my office, in my drawer. When you have time tomorrow, please come around. Let's check whether your own is there. We need 4 years NAMSSN dues receipt for your clearance in the department. 4 years, 100 level, 200, 300, 400. You must present them. If you don't have them, it means you're going to pay for them all over again. That is the meaning. So go to the department, meet the admin officers now. They will check your file. Give them your matric number. They will check your file. Anything that is missing in your file, they will tell you, so that you begin now to hustle for those things. If some of them are at home or some of them were stolen, you begin now to sort them out so that you can graduate. so that you can graduate. So that's what I'm saying. You people don't need to rush the admin office. Just gradually. That's why I gave out that information now. You can be going gradually to the admin office to find out what and what is missing in your file, what you need to update your file, and all that. So that at the end of the day, you know that you have done what you're supposed to do. Okay. Uh, Somebody said some of us, EBS 102 is still showing in the portal as carryover. Yes, I have received this report about EBS 102. I don't know what the problem is actually. Is it that you people passed a course and it's showing as carryover, or that you people didn't see your result? What exactly is the problem with that EDS? If you have, you saw your result and you passed, then it shouldn't bother you now. You move on and register other courses. You cannot register a course that you have passed before. That is common sense. You don't have to register the course you have passed before. But if you know you have an issue, a pending issue, maybe probably you wrote a letter or you reported a matter to Dr. Jessica, the exam officer, or whatever, then make sure you follow up that letter. Make sure you follow it up so that the matter can be sorted out. This is the only chance you have to do this. Begin now to start tidying things up so that you won't have issues later on. The time from now till when you till convocation is very, very short. It's very, very short. So I don't know how many of you that will be able to meet up with all the requirements to graduate. I don't know. So you can begin now, start checking your files, update them, make sure that every document that is supposed to be in your file is there. And all your NAMSSN dues receipts, 100 level, 200, 3, and 400 is there in your file. I have some receipts in my drawer. When you come, I will be in Felele tomorrow because I have a MTH 102 invigilation. So I will be in school in the morning from 8. Come around within that 8, or maybe before 8, or maybe from 10 after the exam. You will see me. Then we'll check the drawer to know whether your own receipt is there in my cupboard. You keep it up. So I think I've attended to some of your questions. I see you, Ibrahim Mahmoud. I see many of you, Leman Israel, Samson Simeon Andrew. I see many of you, Simon Davidson, and so on and so forth. So please share this information. What I don't like is a situation whereby some people will be doing the wrong thing, and when you ask them who told you, they will say Kosrep told them. Please, Kosrep is a student like you. Any information you need, any confusion, anything that is confusing you, let me know. That is why you have a level coordinator. Let me know. How can you be telling someone that your fellow classmate told you what you're doing? I don't know how some of you reason sometimes. And when there's problem, then that is when you now start calling the level coordinator. The reason why I'm here is to guide you. So make sure that if you have any challenge, call me, contact me. We will share the problem together. I will advise you to the best of my ability and we'll get it sorted out. Some of you who have contacted me for one issue or the other can attest to the fact that the problem was sorted out. But this one that every time you say Kosrep told you or somebody told you and you're doing a different thing altogether, please, that is your own wahala. That is your own wahala. So that is the few things I have for now. As we keep progressing, if there are other things, I will let you know. In the comment section, you can drop whatever comments you have or problems that you have. I will respond to them gradually when it's time. So I think I have done justice to some of the things I have in mind of communicating to you people. I was expecting nothing less than 100 students on this meeting, but I don't really know what happened. Even cost rep, my two cost reps are not here. Right, and Troy, they are not here. I don't really know what the problem is. But all the same, it's okay. I believe I have communicated. Any issue? Or Victor Ata? Okay. It's now I'm seeing you. Okay. Is there any other thing you people would like us to talk about? Your exam is starting on the 3rd, as I heard. And it's like some people have already started. So make sure you read, work hard. God will help you to pass the exam. I know it's not very easy, but I know you can still achieve it. I've already spent a lot of years here in this university. So this short period of time, you're going to endeavor to work very hard so that you finish well. So all the same, good luck. Is there any other thing, Umoru Samson? Is there anything you want to draw my attention to? And that reminds me, the president, Umoru Samson, president of NAMSSN, some students used to tell me that they paid for the something. They paid for NAMSSN dues, but they were not giving receipt. I don't know how correct that statement is. Are there people who have paid for the NAMSSN dues and they were not issued receipts? I would like to know because I've been trying to make sure that every 400 level student pays that NAMSSN dues. So some of them will bring a WhatsApp chat that they have paid and there's no receipt. So I don't really know what is going on. Is it that the receipt booklet has finished, or that you people no longer give receipts? So I would like to know the true situation of things, okay, from the NAMSSN president. So make sure when people pay their NAMSSN dues, you issue them receipts, because that receipt, the physical receipt, they need it for clearance. They need it for clearance. I hope I've made myself very clear. All the same, today is 1st of September, so I welcome all of you into the new month of September. This September is loaded for you people. You're going to do your exam this September. You're also going to do your project defense this September. You're going to do your external this September. So September is very loaded, very, very loaded. So I wish you well. For your project, you make 2 copies of your project, soft binding, not hard binding, or soft binding, just like the one you presented during your SIWES. So soft binding, you make 2 copies. It's after corrections, after the external must have signed, that is when you will now go and produce the hard copy or hard binding. And that one is 4 copies that you're going to produce it for. But for project defense, I think you just need 2 copies for now. All right. So I wouldn't want to take much of your time. I think we can end this meeting here. The man who was supposed to bring the... Is that okay? All right. Thank you. But the comments will continue. I can respond to you in the comment section anytime. So, well done.